Hi guys, this is Mike from Nomadic Insights. Today I just want to talk about a new form of insurance. Well, really not that new, but parametric insurance or parameter-driven insurance. So first off, you're going probably, what on earth is parametric insurance? Why do I care and why does it matter? So parametric insurance is very critical to the first generation of blockchain-based insurance products because it is the best sort of insurance to be placed on the blockchain. And I'll explain why in a minute. So, parameters are just rules or conditions. So, parametric insurance is simply conditional insurance. So, if an earthquake happens of 10.0 on the Richter scale, within a mile of your house, your policy pays. Or something automatically happens instead of you submitting a claim. So when public condition X occurs, you get paid automatically. So the policy will execute payment based on a specific condition. Now, the more likely the condition, the higher the premium, and vice versa. So it really follows a specific formula, and it's almost like, if you remember function notation from high school algebra, which I'll go over in a minute, it follows a very simple or similar formula. So these parameters are very easy to automate compared to a full risk pool or something like that in a decentralized organization. Lots of jargon here, I know, but I think that the underlying technology is extremely cool. So these parametric insurance products are really where the action's going to be for the next 5 years. Things like death, pretty standard condition, you're dead, unfortunately. So life insurance products like that, or annuities, where a specific year the annuity starts to pay, a specific financial threshold, a specific account balance, and then things just automatically execute. These are parameters, and when the parameters are met, boop, policy starts. So let's just transition over briefly to Microsoft Paint for a brief display of what I mean, because I just think it's easier to visualize this a little bit more, and you're going to get subjected to my terrible artistry here. It's really great, guys. So we're currently inside of, so now that I've transitioned over to Paint, what I want to do is just let me get my actual dashboard set up. So what happens in parameter-driven insurance is we have a series of possibilities. So we have X and we have Y. So if X, then Y. So what this means is, let's say I have, let's say the number 0 gets entered, then that means it's going to be the number 5, number 1, then that's going to be 10, and so on and so forth. So if I have F at X equals Y, this is a specific parameter, so I know if that I have F at 0 equals Y, I know that the Y here equals 5. So this parameter, or this parameter-driven fulfillment, is essentially what is going to occur inside of a smart insurance policy. So policies like this, so if I have an X parameter, then Y for fulfillment, I can add more and more variables for more complex execution or more complex linear programming or what have you. I mean, I'm really simplifying this. I am also trying to explain this to myself. So hopefully we can learn together in the comments below. So what this means is that if flight so let's say if flight canceled, then pay ticket value. So what this means is, so if condition X is, let's say, C for canceled, it will execute parameter P, which is pay. So this pay function is then going to call, some other parameters here where it'll be P for pay. So what this means is at a very simple level, so it'll evaluate for, let's say, P. So pay equals, say, 500 if, condition X, and then pay equals 1000 if cancellation type is, let's just call it type A. So this will continue on and on, but the idea is very simple, going almost back to high school math. This is not incredibly complex, but if you just have an f at x function with the notation, then that's going to equal y. You just need to know what is the condition. So this is just simply parameter based. So if it's parameter 0, then I know that my y is going to be equal to 5 when I'm using my notational values. So the parameter is just going to get filled. I'll look at the table of parameters, and then I'll just execute the payment based on that. I hope that made